President Joe Biden is seen now against democracy. Now, the U.S. Constitution was established that the Supreme Court justices, they have a lifetime stay on the bench until they are called to glory. Now, Trump was blessed during his reign to have appointed 3 justices in his reign, now which has made the Republicans who have more justices than the Democrats. In an attempt to fight this, Joe Biden has announced a series of reforms, major reforms, proposals to be more precise, at the level of the Supreme Court, and he is now instituting term limits for members of the Supreme Court. But what happened to the members of Congress or members of Senate? Don't they need term limits? Will Joe Biden be able to change the status quo of the Supreme Court? It will take a decision at the level of the Congress, the Senate, a special constitutional court, and this thing will move on and on. Biden has just 100 days in power. Within that 100 days, he wants now to change the status quo, and he's also challenging, he has proposed a bill that no president should be immune to what they did while in office. This now is going to open the floodgates, which means that George Bush, whoever, can be now indicted and can be arrested while they're for act they committed in office. I want you to watch this report, and that's to tell you that the Democrats are now very, very desperate to stop Trump. All their attempt is to stop Trump at all costs, even if it means destroying their country. They don't care. The Democrats are caught within their own web because selecting Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they brought in Kamala Harris because they wanted to win the black vote. Now they refuse to go to primaries during this period of 2024 because they thought Biden could pull through, or which they had better candidates who could perform better than Harris if they had opened the floodgate and actually asked Biden not to go. It was no secret that Biden was no longer going to be president based on his age. It is a blessing to be of Biden's age. To be at that age is a blessing. Now, they thought they could actually continue. Now, it is clear that Kamala Harris is no longer, or is not having great support from young voters. In fact, young voters between the age of 30 are migrating from the Democrats to Republicans, standing with Trump. I want you to watch this video.
U.S. President Joe Biden has unveiled a set of reform proposals to overhaul the Supreme Court. This includes limits for justices and a more binding ethics code. Just under 6 months left for his presidency, the Democrat leader made overhauling the Supreme Court a priority. He approved a constitutional amendment declaring that presidents do not have immunity from criminal prosecution for any crimes committed while in office. The amendment is titled the No One is Above the Law Amendment. The 3-pronged proposal comes after U.S. Supreme Court's July ruling that granted former U.S. President Donald Trump immunity for official acts that he committed while in Oval Office. Several Supreme Court justices, including Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito, were caught in the past in scandals involving undisclosed financial gifts that also became a concern for the sitting president. Over the years, Biden's criticism of the High Court's also grew louder after they repealed federal abortion protections by overturning the Roe v. Wade, limited the use of affirmative action in college admissions, and scrapped the president's student debt relief program.